Alrighty, it's breakfast time. What I eat in a day. Breakfast today is going to be a Nutri bowl. And we've done different variations of this recipe. I'm going to throw in what I find. Some spinach, fresh blueberries at the store. Chop the spinach really finely in the processor. I could do this in my chopping bowl. You could do it with scissors. I'm making 2 bowls, one for me and one for my video man. Do this. I keep my processor on the counter so it's handy. Okay, all right, so the spinach is ready. So I'm just gonna put half of this in each bowl. You can use frozen blueberries if you prefer. I bought some fresh ones, some organic ones, and we're gonna use a cup for each of us. I'm going to use old-fashioned oats from Trader Joe's. 3 tablespoons in each. And we're going to get our ground flax. I've already ground the flax. 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds on each one. Put these in the freezer. So this is kind of like a bowl of cereal. All right, I'm going to do a little bit of vanilla and a little bit of cinnamon. Just a tad of vanilla. You could use powder if you wanted to. And then some cinnamon. I'm going to stir this up. So good, stir it all together. So very simple. The spinach adds some crunch and, like I said, a little bit of moisture. So I'm going to put the blueberries on top, and then if you want to, you can stir in a little bit of plant milk. I'm going to get some almond milk out. And see how quick this is? You could make this and take it to work with you, eat on the way if you needed to. Or a little bit of plant milk. Over your cereal. And breakfast is served. All right, we're sitting down to the Nutri bowl now and realize it's not very sweet. So if you want a little sweetness in it, you could add some banana or some shredded apple, a little bit of date paste if you wanted to add just a tad of sweetness. Enjoy. We've got GBOMBS, we've got greens, we've got seeds with the hemp and the flax. We've got berries with the blueberries. Enjoy. Now it's time to fix some lunch. So I'm going to do a broccoli cranberry salad today because I have lots of broccoli, some beans, I've got some adzuki beans to use up, apple, carrot, and I've got some lemon juice. All right, so we're going to start with our apple. And ta-da! There. So put them in there with a little bit of lemon juice. An average medium lemon is a tablespoon and a half. They vary, but that's going to be a tablespoon of lemon just to keep that from turning brown right now. The next thing we're going to do is the carrot. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do my onion in here too, just to show you that it's possible. I do like some red onions sometimes, but they're really strong, I find. I don't quite get it all, but that's okay. All right, so there's the onion. Just a little bit of onion for us, maybe 1/4 cup, which is plenty. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do is the broccoli. Now, I've done this trick before, but just so you see what I'm doing, I put a damp rag underneath so that my cutting board doesn't move. So this recipe calls for 6 cups of broccoli. Okay, I think we're probably about at 6 cups. I'm just do one more little handful. Oh, adzuki beans are gonna go in here too. Okay, so here's the dried cranberries. I do about 3 tablespoons of these. And about 3 tablespoons of this. Give this a little toss. Note that I do this in a plastic bowl instead of a metal bowl because of the lemon juice. All right, so for the dressing, I went ahead and put 3/4 of a cup of untoasted cashews, but I put some hot water over them and let them soften for a little bit. These are nice whole ones, so they've gotten a little bit soft, so they will cream up nicely. And I'm using this tall jar of my blender. This is about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 3/4 cup of water, not quite half. You may need to adjust the water as you go as well. Stone ground Dijon mustard. I like the West Bray brand. It has no sodium whatsoever. And about a teaspoon of coconut aminos. And I'm getting a date. They're already pitted, which is very nice. We may need to add a little more liquid. Vitamix, I'm gonna give it a taste. That's nice. It's very flavorful. The lemon juice is nice. This goes in here. Nice and creamy. This is a great base for a salad dressing. You can use it and add herbs and spices to it. Some ground pepper. This will last in the refrigerator for, I don't know, 3 or 4 days if it lasts that long. I'm just going to kind of keep everything together so it's nice and shredded, small pieces. A couple cups in there. And then as I'm eating, I'll stir it up and lunch is ready. All right, time to make some dinner. We're doing a soup today, and my husband, the smart one behind the camera here, taught me this to Google something if you've got some ingredients in your refrigerator, like Brussels sprouts, adobe pepper, and I wanted to make it with lentils. So I just put Brussels sprouts, lentils in the search engine and came up with a soup right away. So that's a fun thing. You can always look up a recipe according to what ingredients you have. So I'm gonna get some sweet pepper, some celery, and some carrots. Garlic. And these are huge garlics. In there. All right. Now we just need the Brussels sprouts and some veggie broth. And I'm just going to prep these. Cutting off the stems. I'll keep the pieces that fall off because I can just put that through the processor. And we're done. And we'll get some veggie broth. So I'm going to give these a little chop. These are adobo chilies. I'll stick with just that amount. A tablespoon. This is 2 cups. And I need to get another carton of 4 cups, 6 cups total. I personally like soup a little on the stew side with not quite as much broth, but you can, if your container holds it, you can certainly add more broth. Got about a cup of lentils. I'm just washing them off here. And there goes cuckoo clock. Okay, lentils are in. So we'll do it on the soup setting. Will take a little bit of time as the lentils, so we'll do soup normal 20 minutes. Lentils should be done by then, so we'll let that cook and we'll be back and show you what it looks like. All right, this just finished up a little bit ago. We're gonna do a quick release here. Meanwhile, while that's doing that, I will put this together. This is leftover Brussels sprouts, and I'm just going to cut half an avocado. Just going to dice it up. It's always nice when avocados are perfect, isn't it? Just stir that up and squeeze a little lime. There we go. Here's some more juice. Ooh. So let's just see if those lentils are done. Soup bowl. And then I'm just going to top. Plenty of. And there we have it. Dinner is served. All right, we have a whole day of nutritarian eating. Got our GBOMBS in. Glad to have you in my kitchen. See you next time.